I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is Marcia Balisciano. She is Head of Corporate Responsibility at RELX. Hi, Marcia. It's great to see you.
Hi, Judy. Thank you for inviting me.
A quick note to our viewers, this interview is for informational purposes only. The NYSE doesn't recommend any investments or investment strategies. All right, Marcia, tell me, why should businesses support the UN Sustainable Development Goals?
Well, what I like about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, they're the to-do list for the world. They are for everyone. They're not just for them, they're for us. And there is definitely a role for business to play. So one of the things that business can do is it can mobilize its resources and skills to make a difference. And actually, that's a theme of a free event that we have coming up on the 22nd of June, which is about mobilizing business for the SDGs, an initiative of the RELX SDG Resource Center.
Marcia, tell me, how does RELX support these SDGs?
Yeah, so the SDGs are aligned to all of our publicly stated objectives, which people can find on relx.com in the corporate responsibility section. And we've thought long and hard about where we can actually have an impact. And some of those goals for this year include reducing health disparities aligned with SDG 3, good health and well-being at Elsevier. We're also working on reducing health disparities, but also looking at financial inclusion at LexisNexis Risk Solutions Group, aligned with SDG 10. We are also focused on promoting the rule of law and access to justice at LexisNexis Legal and Professional, which is aligned with SDG 16, and in particular, trying to eliminate racism from legal systems. We have a number of projects that we're working on in that regard. And that at Reed Exhibitions, RX, our events business, we're looking at how we can improve knowledge about net zero and better environmental sustainability through some of the key shows that we offer, like All Energy or World Future Energy Summit in Abu Dhabi. So there's a number of ways, but one overarching way is the RELX SDG Resource Center, which I mentioned a minute ago. And what that is free content for the world curated from across our business that advances understanding of the SDGs for everyone. So we have over 1,500 content sources on the site. And if people visit, they can see up-to-the-minute news on the SDGs, for example, a news tracker that LexisNexis Legal built for us, and it is crawling over about 70,000 news sources for up-to-the-minute news on the SDGs. There is also original research. So we did a big project last year focused on how countries and locations were producing knowledge for understanding and advancing progress on the SDGs. And one of the key findings that we found is that less than 1% of more than 4 million publications over a 5-year period that concluded in 2019 came from lower income countries and locations. So there's definitely more work to be done there. And we're trying to do our part by increasing the amount of, for example, African research through some of the efforts that we have underway, like Research Without Borders, that can help African researchers to publish more material that can inform the world.
And then finally, Marcia, what more can businesses do to support the SDGs and bring meaningful change as part of their corporate responsibility strategy?
Well, I don't think it's about putting a label on something that a company is already doing. On the other side, it's important for companies to understand where they can make a positive impact and to scale that. So it's about understanding what you're good at and how you can purposely try to find the SDGs among the 17 and 169 underlying targets that sit beneath them, where they can make an impact, and to focus purposely on trying to do just that.
Well, Marcia, it's been great to talk with you. Thanks for joining me on NYSE Floor Talk.
Thank you, Judy. It's been great.